Bootlegs are totally fine, and you're still a valid figure collector if you only buy bootlegs. Is something I would say if I was a moron, but luckily,
I am not a moron!
I don't get it. Why are we normalizing buying bootlegs? Every time I have my daily doom scrolling session, I always see a video like this. Either someone who's asking which bootleg figure on AliExpress they should buy, or a haul where every figure is straight up a bootleg. And 99% of the time, it's always those cute core motherfuckers, but that's a different rant for someday, and that day is not today. Oxraw, what is a bootleg? I have no idea what it is. According to vocabulary.com, a bootleg is... A bootleg anime figure is stolen art, or pirated art, or poorly made replica. A counterfeit. I've seen a lot of arguments that buying bootlegs is fine, since figure collecting is apparently an elitist hobby and classism is an issue. Those people need an anime figure of their wife like their life depends on it. Hey, I have something fun to do real quick. Wanna take a look at the Universal Declaration of Human Rights? Or in other words, basic human needs? As you can see, nowhere does it say everybody needs an anime figure of their waifu. Nowhere does it say that anime figure collecting is a must. It's a hobby, a luxury. It's a luxury to be able to participate in and not a necessity. Do you know the basic process behind an average anime figure? Let's take a look at this very simplified version. Hi, I am the artist, and I draw drawings that eventually get adapted into figures. Hello, I am the sculptor, and I sculpt the figure. From drawing to three-dimensional physical figure. That's my job. Hi, I'm the painter. My job is to paint and make sure the figure looks and feels the same as the original art. Hello! I am the manufacturer and I make a lot of these figures and then I send them over to the people who sell them out to the public. And for the fun of it, hi, I'm a photographer and I took this photo. Alright, thank you very much. And what do all these people in the chain need? Payment for their craftsmanship. There's no difference between an anime figure and movies. Both are pieces of art and both require a lot of people's hard work to exist. High quality works equals pricey. Now, why did I compare figures to movies? Let's look at one of my favorite movies, Paprika, a film from 2006 by Satoshi Kon. Around 500 to 600 people worked on it and they had a budget of 300 million yen, or approximately $2.6 million. They ended up making approximately $950,000 overseas. While not the most impressive box office earnings, it's still a lot, and a lot of the money was spent on the movie. The same logic applies to figures. It's hard to pinpoint exactly how many people work on an average figure, but it's around a dozen. They all have a budget and they all need to get paid in the end. The same with the animators behind Paprika. Fun fact, behind a single Nendroid, there's at least 10 people from Good Small Company working on it. And they all work under the group name Nendron. People use the argument that real figures are too expensive, and that's apparently a valid reason to buy bootlegs. Look at all of my figures. Wanna guess how many of these are bootlegs? That's right, absolutely none! Wanna know how I can afford this? Come closer, kitten. I'm employed. Okay, not everybody has a job. Yes, real figures are expensive. But did you know? Buying figures secondhand is a genius way to get the cheapest kinds even cheaper. This is my Nyanko Hatsune Miku prize figure. A Sega prize figure. Easy to obtain and pretty cheap. Wanna guess how much I got it for? 40 euros in store. Now look at my Splash Parade Miku. She's gorgeous and her hair makes me want to eat it. This one I managed to snag for 20 euros. What a steal considering she hasn't had a reborn since 2021. And Yanko just had one. If you know where to look, you can get a lot of prize figures that look good for cheap. Now, let's say an ugly bootleg is around 5 euros. You buy one of them, you buy one more, and suddenly you have 8 ugly bootlegs. They're made terribly, paint chipping, extreme seam lines, probably toxic paint, and the faces look like they're about to curse your entire bloodline. Quality over quantity. If you absolutely need a lot of figures, just buy prize figures second hand, or save up for maybe months for a second hand scale figure if you want something fancy. If you're lucky, you can end up getting scale figures for cheap too. My 1/8 scale of this figure of a character I can't pronounce ended up being 35 euros without shipping. With shipping, it was only 40 euros, the same as the Nyanko Miku in store. I looked at the Nomi figure online and I found it for 120 euros on the cheapest. So 40 euros is a steal. But then again, no one needs figures, it's all a want. Some for the sake of being happy and some for the sake of gaining online popularity, which makes them look more attractive to people. Back to the cutecore ramble. I swear 99% of them haven't watched or read anything to consider cutecore and just buy them because they're trendy, because they're young and stupid. Like Opara, for example, a franchise cutecore motherfuckers are absolutely in love with. It's a problematic franchise, but it makes them look cute. Not a single thought goes into it. The same way not a single thought goes into what kind of figure they're buying. Bootleg? They don't care as long as it looks a-okay apparently. Nothing justifies buying bootlegs, but nothing can stop those who are dead set on wasting money on a bootleg to stop buying a bootleg. But it makes them happy, so let them buy them! Sure, and when they get tired of it, they end up in a landfill, while with real figures you can at least sell them. A real figure gets sold way faster than a bootleg ever will. Fun fact, I've actually sold a couple of my figures before because I either needed the space or I just fell out of love with them. And instead of throwing them out, someone else got to enjoy them. Everyone starts somewhere, 1 figure or 10. Everyone's collection is unique, and that's what makes this hobby so beautiful. At the end of the day, I can't really hinder people from spending their money on a bootleg, but I hate bootlegs with a burning passion, and I will side-eye anyone who genuinely only cares about bootlegs. Instead of having a decent figure, they purposefully choose a low-quality one. I don't get it, and I hate it. Anyways, see you next time when I have a rant, or a new figure, or something else I want to talk about. Goodbye.